Hey everyone, John here. I wanted to talk about Dolby Vision and my LG OLED 65C7. So this TV is 65 inch, has OLED, and supports all the HDR formats. The main being HDR10, and the best I feel is Dolby Vision. So Dolby Vision is really great because it's becoming the major standard right now. Let's talk about Dolby Vision compared to HDR10.
Beginning of time.
And HDR10 is an evolution from 4K. So first we have 4K. So that's 4 times HD resolution, which is amazing. Anybody has an HD television, you're going to love 4K because 4K has 4 times the 1080p resolution. So you have an amazing detail with the pictures. So what HDR10 came out, HDR10 gave that 4K, and it really made it pop because what it did was it gave you really good details between contrast. So your low video signal, like the dark pictures, are going to be much more detailed, and your brights are going to be much more bright. So you can actually have with HDR. If you've ever taken an HDR photograph, you're going to have, it takes multiple shots, so you can actually look at a very dark part of the photo, and that'll brighten up and balance with a very bright part of the photo. Just pause right now. You can see the difference in the peaks, everything, the lights and the darks, everything is just balanced really super. So that's kind of what HDR does with video. You get a great contrast between darks and lights. And with Dolby Vision, the thing that you want with Dolby Vision, and I recommend getting Dolby Vision, is that it takes, on top of HDR10, it processes it much better to get your scene by scene resolution. So what it was doing was, before you were with HDR10, it would dynamically change the contrast and give you such great video. But Dolby Vision went and changed that with scene by scene color balancing. And you can really tell if you look at I'm going to link to some videos that you can watch. For copyright restrictions, I can't show you everything right now because my video will be taken down. But the detail with colors is amazing. You get that rich detail. People think it's more lifelike with Dolby Vision. So a fireplace will look like a fireplace. A sunset will look like a sunset. So you're going to kind of get that quality of image. So you're going to get a lot of color, a lot of detail when you're dealing with Dolby Vision. So first thing you're going to notice with Dolby Vision, you're going to have a corner in this TV at LG OLED. You're going to have in the corner, you'll see Dolby Vision come up in the corner. Whenever you have a TV that supports HDR10 or Dolby Vision, usually what they'll do is once that video starts and you have the content that supports it, you're going to get a symbol right here that'll tell you that you're watching Dolby Vision or HDR. If you're watching HDR, you're not getting the best you can possibly get. Now, the one thing you have to know is you're going to get Dolby Vision, you need a TV that supports Dolby Vision. You also need your content that supports Dolby Vision. So for me, I just use Amazon or Netflix that supports Dolby Vision, and you're going to see it like in the details that will tell you if you're using Dolby Vision or HDRs, whatever that supports. I prefer to watch everything in Dolby Vision if I can, so I'll find that source that has it. If you're going to go with dedicated media, you're going to need a Blu-ray player that supports Dolby Vision. You're going to need, if you're using a receiver that's passing through the video to your TV through that external source that supports Dolby Vision, you're going to need a receiver that will pass through Dolby Vision. So this is a big expense to support Dolby Vision, but more and more devices are supporting it. The Xbox, the iPhones, the iPhone Max, the iPhone Max XR, those are all supporting Dolby Vision, which is just amazing. So now you're seeing all this happen. The reason why a lot of companies aren't going to go to Dolby Vision possibly is due to a licensing fee. So for them to use Dolby Vision, they need to pay licensing fees. So you're going to have you're going to pay more for something that supports Dolby Vision because they're going to pay more for it. If you have any questions, please like and share this video. I'll answer any questions. I appreciate it. Hit that bell icon, subscribe. Take care, everybody.